All right, so let me run this one by you there, Fatty, because I think this will go right into your rectum.
Yeah, shove it in, please. I'd like to come.
So I got this gig. Every year I do a gig in the Hamptons.
Uh-huh.
And it's pretty good. This guy out in the Hamptons, I forget his name, he books all this stuff. He's got me in this nice kind of resort hotel thing, and I go, great, it's a 3-hour drive. I'll drive it, come back. I need an opener, though. And he goes, well, what about this guy? I go, oh, Ronan. Have Ronan do it.
Recommended Ronan.
Yeah.
This is our podcast coach.
Oh.
Every 6-7 months.
There you go.
Try not to see him too much.
So I text Ronan. I'm like, hey, you don't have a car, do you? And he goes, I'll borrow Caitlin Palufo's car.
This guy loves to borrow a car.
Great. So we get Caitlin Palufo's car. I say, meet me at my house at 2:30, and we'll hightail it up, beat the traffic. 3-hour drive. So Ronan, right on time, 2:29, texts me, hey, I'm outside. I go, this guy's all right. I like this guy. I get a couple snacks and some waters. I run downstairs. I kick my wife in the stomach. She has a miscarriage. I go downstairs. I get in the car, and I go, all right, we're all good? He goes, yeah, hang on.
Oh, my God.
What's going on here? And I go, well, just pull out, and we'll be on our way. We got the green light. Come on, baby. Here we go. Because I like the Zoom.
Of course.
Not on the laptop, but get me moving in that car. And he's like, oh, hold on. Okay, now we're coasting. And I'm like, oh, it's red. And he's like, oh, shit. You know, we almost hit 6 people. And I'm like, you all right? He goes, yeah, I'm a nervous driver. And I go, but you got here. And he's like, yeah, I left like 2 hours ago. I'm like, from Queens? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, that's 4 miles or whatever, but whatever. So I'm like, well, we'll be fine. I put my feet up. We got 3 hours ahead of us. Literally takes us about 25 minutes to get to Astor Place from my house. 25 minutes.
That's an 8-minute walk.
8-minute walk, 2-minute drive. Look, it takes 25 minutes. And at one point, he's fiddling with something on the dash or doing something, doing his makeup. And
I hate this man.
We are we're behind a bus, which I already hate. I'm like, you don't let a bus get in front of you. That's torture. But whatever, we're behind a bus, and then he can't find the brake. I hate to shit on the guy. Can't find the brake. And I go, hey, here we go. We got a green light. Cars are honking at us. And people going around us going like, what are you doing? You know, that whole thing.
I have no stomach for bad driving.
I don't either.
I can't do it.
So we're on Broadway and 8th Street, or St. Mark's, or whatever it is. We're at Broadway, 8th Street, and the light is green, and he's not going. You can't find the accelerator. We finally get moving. Now it's yellow. Then it turns red, and he just keeps rolling.
Oh, like Axel Foley.
Yes. Axel F. He keeps rolling, Dave Foley, and now we're in this Broadway, perpendicular. Cars are coming out. We have a red light, and I'm going, this is it. The cars are just like, whoa, they don't hit us, thank God. And I go,
holy
that's it.
Shit.
I'm driving. I'm Foley whack-a-mole. So I go, pull it over. I pull it over, and he goes, you sure? I feel bad. I'm the opener. I go, I'm driving. I get out. He takes the car out, or takes the key out of the ignition and hands it to me. I'm like, why'd you take the key out? We could just put it in park, but whatever. So I get in the car, and now we're hauling ass. But here's the clinker.
Now I'm driving the bus.
Exactly. Now I'm Batman. So I go, well, here's the problem. I was in shotgun. I have a phone call to make with my with an IRS agent at 3. Now
IRS
it's already
agent.
Huh?
IRS agent.
Whatever you call them, Asian, Hispanic, whatever they are.
I have no idea.
So I go, I was gonna sit in shotgun and do this call and like answer questions. Now I got to do the call while driving, and it's a big call.
Okay.
So
poor guy, you're making a financial call in front of this guy. That's horrible.
I know, it's like saying the N-word to a black guy.
He's gonna jump out of the car on the LIE.
Well, he knew the IRS agent because Jewish, but this is a lot to unpack here,
all right,
as they say. So I'm talking with Russell Altman, our business manager.
Love Russell. Shout out Altman.
Great guy. So he goes, yeah, something's wrong on your tax form or whatever. We're way behind. We had to get an extension. So we have to call the IRS, and they're going to ask you a bunch of questions. And I was like, well, I don't know. They're like, what's your tax ID number? I don't know that shit. So he's like, I'll be on the phone, too. I'll do all the talking. You just got to be there for legal reasons.
This is literally the most anxiety-inducing thing I can imagine, driving with Ronan while talking to the IRS.
Yes, and it's on the highway, and it's raining.
Oh,
so
God.
just picture all that. It's just 7 layers of hell coming at me.
Side note, by the way, Ronan fired Russell because he was charging him too much.
I know.
He's like, this guy's horrible. He's dog shit. He's bad news.
We talked all about that.
Oh, boy.
We had a great hang. He's a good guy, that Ronan.
He's
Horrible driver.
One of the great conversationalists of all time.
Great points. Everything he said, I was like, that's a good point. I never thought of it that way. That's great.
Very smart guy.
He changed my opinion on like 9 things. I'm gay now.
There you go.
So driving the bus, and I'm on the thing with Russell, and then we're on hold with the IRS. So it's like, boo-dee, boo-dee, boo-boo. And Russell's like, how you been? Oh, good. All right. And then Ronan's like, can you believe long legs was so bad? I'm like, shut up, you fucking Jew face. So I'm on the phone, and then the lady comes on, and she's like, hey, this is Keisha with the IRS. My IRS number is 918. Fuck you. And so Russell jumps right in and he goes, hey, he doesn't know much. I'll do the talking. And she's like, sir, this is the IRS. This is a legal whatever mumbo jumbo. He has to answer all the questions. And he was like, okay, sorry. And then he's texting me. He's like, I've never been yelled like this before. This lady's crazy. I was like, yeah, what are you going to do? So now I'm reading text, the whole thing. I got the earbuds in. She goes, all right, Mr. Normand, what is your tax ID number? And I'm like, oh. And Russell goes, ma'am, let me just answer these. He doesn't know. And she's like, sir, I said he must answer it. It has to come from him. And he's texting me. He's like, I've never seen anybody like this. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, oh, I'm scrolling. And he's texting me the ID. So I'm reading the phone while driving on the highway in the rain going 14962. And these are long numbers. So she goes, that is correct. We do this for half an hour. Sir, please give me the date of birth of your last known parental unit. And I'm like, and Russell has all the information. Plus, she goes, what's your address? And I tell her my address. She goes, that is incorrect. And Russell's texting me the Long Island, all the information under the Long Island business address.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm doing like, oh, Long Island, Valley Road, 2189. And she's like, correct. We do this for like a half hour, 35 minutes. We get everything right. And she goes, something's not computing. You have to come in.
Oh.
So now I got to go in. But either way, the whole time I'm swerving. Ronan's talking about Hamas and Gaza. And I'm like, yeah, while reading the whole thing. It was the most stressful drive ever. And nothing happened. Nothing came of it. So I have to go into the IRS office.
This is horrible. I mean, are you in trouble? Are you getting pinched?
I don't know.
I think you can go to jail. Wesley Snipes and
Capone.
The other guy. Yeah. Be careful out there.
Yeah, well, I think I wrote something in wrong. I wrote female or he, she.
Well, you probably claimed you made $30,000 last year is what I would suspect.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
But it's scary. By the way, the IRS, I always thought, because they say the IRS, and then there was a wrestler when I was a kid, Mike Rotunda, who was Erwin R. Shyster, which, by the way, is such a weird gimmick. He wrestled in like a suit. He came out with a suit and a briefcase.
I remember him.
Yeah, and he was like, here comes So I actually thought the IRS was like the president. I thought it was like a guy.
Oh, that's funny.
I didn't know it was like Yoquanda.
Right.
There's like 300 IRSs.
Yeah, good point.
It's the Internal Revenue Service. So it's just like a bunch of people.
Well, they are scary, but it's like 9-year-olds. We don't know what the IRS is. We don't know what taxes are and mortgage and stock market.
Well, that's why I thought we had a guy. Guy, I thought he was like a lawyer for people.
That makes sense. The kid brain is fascinating. I remember when I was a kid, my parents had a law firm, and they were at home, we're eating dinner, and somebody called like, Sylvia's stuck in the patio. She couldn't get out of the patio of the law firm. We had a little patio with a gate around it. They're like, Sylvia, and I remember being a kid going, I thought she was in a little box because I didn't know what a patio was. So they're like, Sylvia's stuck in the patio. So I thought she got into like a little jail cell. I didn't know what a patio was. Yeah,
I guess that makes sense. To me, that sounds like the secret language of POWs.
Oh,
Sylvia is stuck in the patio. That means like we're coming to napalm.
Sure,
the agents or whatever.
Yes. So
sounds like code.
Patio Riley, but whatever. So
patio furniture's on sale.
I gotta go to the IRS. So we do the gig. Gig's great. Ronan killed. I had a good set. They fed us well. We drive back. I drive back. We get back, great time. Gave Ronan some extra scratch, for being Gaza. And then now here's where I gotta talk to you.
Please hit me.
So a couple pods ago, you go, hey, this guy over at Altman, He's the stock market guy.
Oh, yes.
He's good. He's
Mr.
going to
B.
change your life. Mr. B.
Yeah.
Mr. B is big.
Is it bad?
Well,
Oh, just hit me. I'm nervous.
Mr. B. So I go, boy, yeah, you're right. But your money should be working for you, like a
Oh,
Mexican.
God. Am I fucked?
Well,
Oh, God.
I took your advice. You gave me the
Okay.
guy's number. I go, I'm going to make some changes. I got a kid on the way. I'm 40
Oh,
years
no.
old. I'm gay.
Oh, no.
I'm calling Mr. Beast. So I give the beep, boop, boop. And this guy's good.
He's very good.
He's
I
on the-
think.
Well, he's on the phone like, what are you doing? You could have made this much. You could have made that
That's
much.
what he said to me. He got me on the hook.
You're a man. Take care of your family. How about you be a provider? You come
Yes.
guzzling Nazi. I go, yeah, what am I doing out here?
Oh, he had me. Like, I ran through a wall.
Yes, exactly. Hey, Kool-Aid. And I gave this guy a lot of money.
Uh-huh. I gave him a little.
Oh, I went hard. I went, whatever you're thinking, quadruple it.
All right.
Stock market crashed 3 days ago. I'm fucked.
What do you mean it crashed?
It
didn't
crashed.
crash. I didn't hear about a crash.
Didn't it crash?
So I'm fucked?
Well, if you put it a little in, you're probably okay.
Well, it was a little. I mean, it's a relative. It's probably the same amount relative.
I don't know. This was, I went all in. I emptied my whole account.
But it doesn't. It crashes. It comes back. It's all pipes,
Is
Jerry.
it?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? It's 1929? It's not the Dust Bowl, is it?
I thought it was. I'm freaking out.
2008, 2001, 1980, whatever.
I got a prenup. I called my dad. I'm freaking out. I mean, the whole thing's in the trash.
No, it comes right back. Lex is not even worried about it.
Oh, really?
I mean, Lex makes about $12,000 a year, so I wouldn't get too excited about what he says. Okay.
Ah.
He's got a 401k. That's a lot of K.
Yeah, 3.
That's not as much K as I put in the system. So, but that's why you don't even look at it.
Oh,
Don't
really?
look, don't talk, don't ask questions. Just give all your money to a stranger and don't talk to him again.
Oh, I figured I have to call him and see how bad it is.
I didn't know about the crash.
You didn't even hear about it. It's Trump's calling it the Kamala crash
Oh, boy.
because it's her fault.
Are we all right? Lex, hit me straight.
You think? We could go into a depression and a crash.
No depression.
All right.